What if I told you that the secret to transforming your life isn't about making massive, earth-shattering changes, but about making tiny, almost invisible ones? Think about it. We all have big goals. We want to be healthier, wealthier, more productive. We set these huge, ambitious targets, go all in for a week, and then crash. We fall back into our old routines, feeling defeated. But what if the problem isn't you? What if the problem is your system? Today, we're diving deep into James Clear's groundbreaking book, Atomic Habits. And I'm going to show you how to achieve remarkable results, not through sheer willpower, but through the power of tiny 1% improvements. Stick around, because this might just change everything. So, what exactly is an atomic habit? The word atomic has two meanings here. First, it refers to a tiny, minuscule unit, like an atom. But it also refers to a source of immense power. That's the core idea. A tiny change, a small habit that becomes a component in a system of compound growth. James Clear argues that we often overestimate the importance of one defining moment and underestimate the value of making small improvements on a daily basis. Getting 1% better every day is the real game changer. It might not seem like much in the short term, but over a year, that daily 1% improvement compounds into being 37 times better. Conversely, getting 1% worse every day brings you down to nearly zero. This is the magic of compound interest, but applied to your personal development. Your outcomes are a lagging measure of your habits. Your net worth is a lagging measure of your financial habits. Your weight is a lagging measure of your eating habits. You get what you repeat. The book is built around a simple yet powerful 4-step model for habit formation: cue, craving, response, and reward. Every habit you have, good or bad, follows this loop. First, there's the cue, which is the trigger that tells your brain to initiate a behavior. It could be a time of day, a location, or an emotional state. Next comes the craving, the motivational force behind every habit. You don't crave the habit itself, but the change in state it delivers. Then you have the response, which is the actual habit you perform. And finally, the reward, which is the end goal. The reward satisfies your craving and teaches your brain which actions are worth remembering in the future. To build good habits, we need to make this loop work for us. Clear translates these 4 steps into 4 practical laws of behavior change. To create a good habit, you make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. To break a bad habit, you do the opposite. Make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. Let's break down the first law. Make it obvious. Our environment is the invisible hand that shapes our behavior. The most common cues are time and location. So, instead of a vague goal like, I want to read more, you use a technique called implementation intention. The formula is, I will do behavior at time and location. For example, I will read 1 chapter of a book at 8 p.m. on the couch in my living room. This gives your brain a clear plan, removing the guesswork. Another powerful strategy is habit stacking. You pair a new habit with an existing one. The formula is, after my current habit, I will do my new habit. So, after I make my morning coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. Your current habit becomes the cue for the new one. You can also design your environment for success. Want to eat healthier? Put fruit on the counter, not in a drawer. Want to practice guitar? Leave it in the middle of the room. Make the cues for your good habits obvious and visible. Now, for the second law. Make it attractive. Habits are a dopamine-driven feedback loop. The more attractive an opportunity is, the more likely it is to become habit-forming. One way to do this is through temptation bundling. This is where you link an action you want to do with an action you need to do. For instance, I will only watch my favorite Netflix show while I'm on the treadmill. You're bundling the craving to watch TV with the habit of exercising, making the exercise more attractive. It's also about joining a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. We are heavily influenced by the people around us. If you want to get fit, surround yourself with fit people. If you want to read more, join a book club. Your social environment can make a habit seem incredibly attractive and normal, which makes it easier to adopt. Next up, the third law. Make it easy. This is where we stop focusing on motivation and start focusing on simplicity. The more energy a habit requires, the less likely you are to do it. We naturally gravitate toward the path of least resistance. So, reduce the friction for good habits and increase it for bad ones. Want to go to the gym in the morning? Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Want to eat less junk food? Don't keep it in the house. This makes the good habit easier and the bad one harder. A key concept here is the 2-minute rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Read before bed each night becomes read 1 page. Do 30 minutes of yoga becomes take out my yoga mat. The goal is to master the art of showing up. You can't improve a habit that doesn't exist. Once you've established the habit of showing up, you can gradually increase the duration and difficulty. And finally, the 4th law. Make it satisfying. The human brain is wired to prioritize immediate rewards over delayed ones. This is why bad habits are so tempting. The consequences are delayed, but the pleasure is instant. To make good habits stick, we need to find a way to give ourselves an immediate reward. The reward must be satisfying. For example, every time you skip an unnecessary purchase, transfer that exact amount of money into a savings account for something you really want, like a vacation. You see the immediate benefit. Another great tool is a habit tracker. Every time you complete your habit, you get to check a box. This simple act is visually satisfying and creates a streak you won't want to break. The rule is, never miss twice. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new, bad habit. The immediate satisfaction of not breaking the chain keeps you going, even on days when you don't feel like it. But here is the most profound part of atomic habits. It is not about the goals, it's about the identity. The most effective way to change your habits is to focus not on what you want to achieve, but on who you wish to become. True behavior change is identity change. The goal isn't to read a book, it's to become a reader. The goal isn't to run a marathon, it's to become a runner. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. When you make your bed every day, you're casting a vote for being an organized person. When you go to the gym, even when it's tough, you're casting a vote for being a disciplined person. You're not just performing a task, you're embodying a new identity. So, the process is simple. First, decide the type of person you want to be. Second, prove it to yourself with small wins. These small atomic habits aren't just about results. They're about reinforcing your desired identity. This shift in mindset is the key to making habits stick for good. So, to recap, let's put it all together. Forget about goals. Focus on your system. Aim for 1% improvement every day. Use the 4 laws of behavior change to build a good habit. 1. Make it obvious by using implementation intentions and designing your environment. 2. Make it attractive by using temptation, bundling, and joining a supportive culture. 3. Make it easy by reducing friction and applying the 2-minute rule. And 4. Make it satisfying by using immediate rewards and a habit tracker. And to break a bad habit, simply invert these laws. Make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. And above all, remember that every action is a vote for the person you want to become. Start small, build your identity, and let the power of atomic habits transform your life. It's not about a single, massive leap, but thousands of tiny steps in the right direction. You have the power to redesign your habits and, in turn, redesign your life. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this breakdown of atomic habits has given you some practical tools you can start using today. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that helps you level up your life. Let me know in the comments which atomic habit you're going to start first. See you in the next one.